Hello, hello, everyone. How are we doing tonight? So, I know we were supposed to do Uma Musume tonight, but Mona's got some family stuff going on and wasn't able to make stream tonight, so it's just me. And we're going to be working on this apartment building we've been building the past couple streams. I hope you all are having a good day. I'm sure it'd be nicer if tomorrow wasn't Monday. We're gonna carry the tile over to the upstairs bathroom. Let's see what we can do here. Let me know if you guys can hear my fan in the background, by the way. If it's too loud, I'll turn it off. It's just a little warm in here. Hey, Travis. I heard a door slam. I think Hana went in the kitchen. Let's turn on move objects. So, I know that it's not yet Halloween, but Pastaween starts this week and I'm very much in a festive mood. So I decided that I wanted to pull out the Halloween setup early. Now, Tuesday we're going to be playing Neverwinter Nights, but the week after that, I'm going to be pulling out the spoopy games, and we're going to be playing some Paper Lily. I might change up Tuesday and do Paper Lily on this coming Tuesday as well, but we'll see how things go. I wanted to get in at least one more Neverwinter Nights stream before the start of Pasta Week, but we'll see. There's not a lot of room in this bathroom. I wonder if I should move the door to the other. Yeah, let's move the door to the other side. So if we change this up, this will be easier for them to get into the bathroom. Hey Eli! My day's going good, OQS. I spent the day finishing up the map for my new homebrew world that I'm going to be using for my upcoming Daggerheart game. And I got some work done on some Pastaween stuff. So I've had a fairly productive day. Let's do... Is there one with a teal swatch? I thought there was. I might be... Yeah. I don't like that. We're gonna go with the white. So Pastaween is a big project that we do on the channel. This is the last year for it, but it started 10 years ago. At first it was just me, and then the Rev Pro group joined, and then I started getting voice actors from other projects that I was in to join, and essentially we take scary stories off the internet and we voice act them. We've done a couple of your typical... What is this window doing? We've done a couple of your typical, creepypastas like Slenderman, Jeff the Killer. This is the last year for it because it's become a lot for me to have to coordinate everybody. I do all the editing. It's a big job, and I've had the past couple years that we've done it, I've been very stressful. There's another reason that we are also stopping Pastaween, but I can't actually talk about that yet. I won't be able to talk about that until the very last chapter of Pastaween this year. But hopefully you stick around and you see the announcement later. Let's see. What do we do here? Let's do... you. Honestly, probably not, especially with the announcement that we've got coming up. I'm mainly putting a lot of... Well, that's way too high. I'm mainly putting a lot of my focus on other projects. The first episode of this year's Pastaween will be going up Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. I will be making it a premiere so people can come in and can kind of chill in the chat and hang out and talk. Oh, we can put them on this sink. I didn't... Ah! That's not what I wanted to do. The announcement is something very good. I just can't talk about it yet. See if we got a shelf we can put up here. I did not delete anything. I swear, it's not gonna happen again. I just accidentally picked up the whole house and almost moved it. What do we got for shelving? I could do this one. Hey, no, that's too big. That's way too much. Alright, let's do... Where's the logo with this? That'll work. Get a plant to put up here. It is, yeah, that, we did make a short out of that, and the short should be going up on Monday, I think I have it scheduled. I have to look. This wall. Actually, move that down just a little bit. It's a little too low. Right there. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. And then we can do... It's not a sad announcement. I can promise you that. Okay. Just get a rug in here. And we can move on to the bedroom. Oh, that's that's too big. This one won't work. We just have to make it a little bit smaller. There we go. Perfect. I can't talk about it yet, Oakless. I promise it'll be really cool, but you guys gotta wait until the end of Pastoween. I think I want to put a closet in this room too. Then I'll have to carry it over to... Well... Yeah, we can do that. And we can carry it over. You okay? Yeah. Okay. My husband is dropping things. The last chapter of Pastoween will be going up on Halloween Day. I apologize if you can hear the blender in the background. That's my husband. He is currently making himself dinner. Okay, what color do we want to do in the parents' room? The baby's room is green. Kind of want to do a neutral tone. I think that'd be nice. Let's see. Let's do... Ooh, I like that. Let's go with that. And then give them a nice neutral carpet. Ooh, there we go. I like that. I really like that. I think I want to go with the bed from Businesses and Hobbies. And just because this will bug me otherwise, we're painting the inside of the closet. Alright, so let's do... Okay, if I do the bed closer to this wall, it'll give me a little bit of room on the other side. I just have to see if there's enough room. I am married. Hana is on the channel too. He was the one running the game in Persona last night. And he and I have our own little show that we do together that's pre-recorded. We're currently playing Octopath Traveler. I have to edit and get more of those episodes up. I've been a wee bit focused on Pastoween. Ooh, perfect. Okay. It's a long series. We're not halfway into the game, but we're pretty far into the game. You'd probably have to go back and watch from the beginning. Why does that window keep fucking up? Let's see here. What do we want to do for an end table? I really like these end tables, even though they're supposed to be for kids. This one's nice too. But I feel like I use this one a lot. Is there a nice wood tone? That's not bad. Let's go with that one. I think there's a matching dresser too, so we can give them like a nice bed set. And if there's enough room, I kind of want to put in a vanity. So I think that would look really nice. Yeah, some of the earlier Personas very much show the time that they were made. I'm honestly really excited to see what they change about when they put out the remake for Golden. Or for 4. I don't like that. Let's find something else. love you too. Sorry, that was Hana. I like that lamp. That lamp looks really cool. Let's go with that one. I'm just gonna move it over a little bit. There. We'll do the same over here. Let's grab my favorite clutter pack, because why not? Let's see. They are remaking Persona 4. They recently announced it. And I'm so excited. When the remake comes out, I will probably play it on the channel. I really want to go back. I started replaying the remake of 3 on the channel. And then I kind of gave up at the time because we didn't... I don't know. I felt like I wasn't getting a lot of people coming in to watch, so I kind of gave up on it. But I do kind of want to go back. Especially with the FemC mod that's out now. There we go. I like that. That looks nice. Let's see about a painting up there. Paintings are what make these houses super expensive. You know what? Let's go with this one. What are the swatches on this one? I like that. Actually, doesn't this one have like a bunch of swatches that match up? Maybe I'm thinking of a different one. I thought there was. I'm thinking of a different one. Let's see here. Hi, Lucina. 2025's been a decent year for me. Oh, let's do a different light up there, actually. What's the one downstairs? What do we used to? We did not change it out down here either. Alright. I'll fix that in a second. I want to finish this room first. What did we put? We also didn't put anything in here. I think I want to put a couple ceiling fans in the bedrooms. Let's do a mirror up here. Then I definitely want to give the mom a vanity. I love this mirror. I wish it went better. Well, actually, that doesn't look too bad. I like that, actually. That's really pretty. Okay, we're gonna give them... Hi, Morgan. My cats keep coming in and out of the room. Do this one. Is there? That one. Let's do this one. I don't know what type of dog I'm going to be this family. Probably a small dog, but we're going to put this in the center. Yeah, that'll work. And then we're going to do some clutter. Let's see what we got here. Weather's pretty good here today, actually. That's actually perfect. There we go. Okay, so let's do... I could put something at the foot of the bed. Let's actually, you know what? That might work. Let's do... There's one of those. Oh, what pack is it from? I think it's from the new pack. Hold on. One that I'm thinking of. Should be in... Yeah. That's to resize. There we go. That looks nice. And I want to put a hamper over here. In that corner, because when all else fails, throw in a plant. No, that's too much. Maybe we can throw some type of wall decoration there. That's a bit much. That'll work. I like that one. Excuse me. Okay, let's see about that vanity. Oh, perfect, it matches. I love the Moon Mirror. Honestly, I haven't played with the Werewolves pack much, but a lot of the decor from it is really, really nice. That'll work. That's not bad looking. Let's see if there's a better swatch, though. There we go. That fits the aesthetic we're going for. Okay, so let's do some clutter. And we're gonna grab bathroom clutter. I believe Parenthood has some of what I'm thinking of. The high school pack has some of what I'm thinking of. Yeah, because we want this. And then we want... not that one. Let's go with... you. And then let's go with a little bit more. There we go. Perfect. I think I want to put something on that wall there and then put down a rug. And then I'll fix all the lights. Let's do... something simple. Hello, children. Are we causing problems? Let's go with this one. Is there another swatch for the frame? Perfect. Just need a rug. so let's get rid of this. I'm gonna grab a ceiling fan. Probably go with the... Let's go with this one. And then we'll grab a lamp. Like a ceiling lamp to throw in the center of that. Something that actually looks like it's coming out of the ceiling fan. That's kind of cool, actually. It hangs down a little low, but it hangs down really low. Not that one. That works. There we go. In the bathroom, I think we're gonna do... I need more simple ceiling lights. I don't have enough of those. All of these are like super... I guess we're just gonna use this one. And I'm gonna throw it in the bathroom downstairs too. Okay. And I just want to put a ceiling fan in the baby's room as well. I think I said I thought it was your favorite horror game. But then again, I only caught the end of Tanner playing Yumi and Her, so I don't actually know what the game's about. One of the girls is like a yandere, right? Okay, that is one apartment finished. And I think we are ready to work. Why are all my windows being weird tonight? I think we are ready to work on the second one. Yeah, I admit for a long time, even though I was friends with Tanner, I wasn't able to make a lot of his streams. That's just timing. Let's throw in all of the tiny ceiling fan or ceiling lights long enough to get things set up. And try my very best not to make every place a carbon copy of the other. So I definitely know what I want to do with this apartment. I think I'm picturing, this game originally released in Japan in 2013 and got an official English version in 2020 with censorship because the game does have an extreme version. Yeah, I remember somebody mentioning that before to me. Honestly, sometimes I can't make them all, but that's just because real life. Let's do some outdoor seating out front here. I don't think this is big enough to put a rocking chair in. I think we're gonna do a couple of nice garden, like comfortable chairs. Too far forward. There we go. can put a little end table here. I don't have a lot of good feelings about that game just because as a female streamer, it does fit very close to home, which is one of the reasons I haven't been in Tanner's streams for that specific game. I watched the first stream and that game makes me a little uncomfortable. Which isn't to say it's a bad game. Honestly, because it hits so close to home, that means it's a good game because it's realistic. It's just not... It's not something I'm sitting down and comfortable watching. We will give them... It is a visual novel with a streamer that gets bullied and stalked, and it just makes me very uncomfortable. And Tanner knows it makes me uncomfortable. I told him that's why I haven't been there. I think the like regular area wallpapers are gonna all be the same. This is the flooring, but I think I'm gonna change up like the kitchen and stuff. I kind of want to give this like elderly couple a cat. I'm trying not to give every single sim that I make for this save a pet, but it's very hard. Like, I personally in my real life know very few people that don't have pets. Let's put in a welcome mat out here. Okay, we're gonna start with the kitchen, and I'm gonna copy these over. Because I did like the way this looked. There we go. Is that the right color? That is not the right color. Let me get the right color. There we go. So I think a lot of like the fixture placement's gonna be the same. It's a tough game to watch. And that's not necessarily a bad thing because it is very realistic. I admit it's a good game. I just am not comfortable sitting there and watching it. What is with the edge of this? Oh, the other one does it too. That's weird. I wonder if it's because of the fencing. Okay, that's weird, but whatever. So, fridge at the end, stove in the center, and then sink in the center on that side. It is a creepy game. It deals in a lot of, like, some of the routes deal in, like, the dark web and all that. What color do I want to do in here? I think I want to make their kitchen green, and I think I want to go with... There's tile I really, really like. I just don't remember which one it's on. Is it? Yes, this one. Okay, I like that. I really like that. I'll tell you, there was a game that we played back when we were on Twitch. And this is before we made the YouTube channel, so it didn't get carried over. There's a couple references to it. Like, there's a video I made for it that has some clips from it in it. But there's the whole premise of the game is you are playing a character from our world who is, like, joined this world via a computer console. And you're trying to save the world, and over the course of the game, you fall in love with one of the main characters. And at the time, Hana and I were still long distance. It wasn't super far into our relationship either. And there's this whole scene, because there's this whole system where you, like, dive into the layers of each of the girls' hearts, so that, because there's, like, several different girls that you follow throughout the game with two sets of, like, main couples, and essentially you dive into the deeper layers of their hearts, you uncover a lot of their fears, you help assuage a lot of their anxieties, and the last level of Ion's, I don't remember what the official name of it is, but the last layer of Ion's heart, you find out she has a lot of anxieties about her relationship with Earthus, the main character, and some of the lines that she says in that whole conversation is like, how do I know that what you're saying is true and they're not just words on the other side of a screen? And being in a long distance relationship, that hit home. That hit really, really home for me. Because I had put a lot of my trust in Hana. And, I mean, look where it got me. We're married. We've been together since 2013? 2014? But I wish we still had the recordings so I could at least pull that scene, because I think it's one of my best voice acting performances, just because I got so into it that I was actually crying on stream. I cried a lot in that game, though. There's a lot of things in that game that made me cry. But that scene specifically, I had to, like, take 5 minutes after the scene ended because I was sobbing. There was, like, a whole year of games that we played where I feel like I cried a lot. Do I want to do this one, or do I want to do the other country kitchen set? Where is the other country kitchen set? That's it, right? Yeah. Does this have a green swatch? It does. I like that. I like that swatch. We're gonna go with this set, because I think there's also a, I think there's a sink that goes with this set. Let me see if I can find it. Yes. Oh, that's so cute. I really, really like that. That's not the right one. I want the... Yeah, I want the one that's not worn down. I think there's a stove that goes with this set. Yes. I think there's a same. Is there a fridge that goes with the set? Yes. I think we're gonna leave this white. I don't particularly like the green swatch on these. Is there like a tan maybe? There we go. That looks good. We'll go with that. Okay. Are there yes, there are cabinets. Okay. Okay, the cabinets for this set are weird. We're gonna make it work, though. Apple. It doesn't look too bad. Oh, is that the end of my music? It is indeed. Let me go grab another CD real quick. I keep saying CD, but they're MP3 files on my computer. Album. Album is the word I'm looking for. Let's see what we can do for tile flooring in here. Where's this one? Dark green. Is there like a... There's a teal and a like pale green. I was hoping for something a little bit darker. There's this one. Okay, this floor is a little insane to work with. Where did it go? The Sims is good. I enjoy this game. I think it's a nice little cozy game. I spend a lot of time in this game, actually. Okay, that doesn't look too bad, actually. I need to leave at least one of these empty to make food on. So I think they can use this one for that. So I'm gonna put some stuff on this side. Let's grab the new kitchen clutter kit. This isn't all that new. Let's actually move this out of the way so that I can put... Where did it go? This up here. A little too close. Let's move it over a little bit. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, let's see. Let's do... Spice rack. You're fine, Oakwest. Grab one of these. We might be able to fit a kettle right there even with all this stuff. So let me see here. They don't. I should give them a microwave, but I don't think there's a lot of room for that if I want them to be able to cook in here. It's a small kitchen. But a nice little kettle. Hey, here we go. And then they can make tea. And I kind of want to put a rug in here so that... Because standing on tile to wash dishes and stuff like that is painful after a while. So let's give them a nice little like beige or brown rug. Maybe make that a little bit smaller. There we go. That works. Or do I want something more square? Nah, I like that. Okay, let's grab the floor pattern and stuff from the... Does this match, or do I need... Nope, that works. Okay. Some stuff's gonna be the same, like the regular wall patterns, aside from the kitchen, the like, stuff they've probably changed. There we go. Let's see. A trash can over here. Food bowl for their cat over here. And I think what we're gonna do we're going to use I think I used this in my last build, but I really like this green swatch. Actually, what we could do... Maybe put this in. It's a very tight fit. That works too big. Let's move this over here. There we go. And we can put that up there. shelf right here. This one. Let's just do one. We could, hold on. That might actually work. Or not. Is it not gonna fit up there? Is it too high? Maybe. Just doesn't like that shelf. Okay. Then that's not gonna work. Much as I wanted it to. Unless we do something else there. Let me actually... Let's put this over here, actually. Let me see about some type of shelving here. That's too big. That's too big. That could work. Do we have a green swatch? We do not have a green swatch. I'll go back to that if I can't find anything I like better. Yeah, alright. We'll go back to that. Where was it? No, that's fine. We can work with this. There we go. That one might be too big. What about you? There we go. No? Can't throw stuff up on top? That sucks. That works though. I like that. gonna turn this into a little laundry nook. Let's do... Bye, Oquist. Thanks for stopping by. Welcome back, Eli. Where is the thing that I'm looking for? If I could remember what the names of things are, I could search for them. But there's so many things in this game. And the new pack comes out Thursday. I'm excited for that. If I get all my editing done early enough this week, I am going to spend all day Thursday playing the new pack. I don't know if I'm going to stream it, just because I don't usually stream on Thursdays, and with the Eve stream, I don't want to overload myself. But if the Eve stream doesn't happen for any reason, then I might do an extra Thursday stream. I won't have anything else planned. Let's grab apron, put that on this wall, and then there's like an ironing board that we can put on the other wall. Did I pass it? I might have passed it. There it is. Yes, there are moments in Corpse Party that might make you cry. And not always because you're sad. Sometimes because you're scared. Okay, let's... Oh my god, what's with these windows? Ugh, I hope when the new pack comes out, some things are gonna get fixed. Okay, I think we're gonna put the TV here. I do need... That's what I forgot in the kitchen. I didn't put a... I don't think it needs one on that window. Let's see. Got that. And I think we're gonna put a TV on that wall. Who's your favorite character, Naomi? nothing bad happens to Naomi. Scratching post over here. I particularly like this one. I don't know if the pathing will work on that, but you know what, it's fine. Coat rack. There we go. Over here, we'll put a picture. Let's pick a sofa and a rocking chair. That might be too low. We want a love seat. Let's do it this way. Comfort. Love seat. Are those the only good ones? I mean, I don't mind the seasons one. I like the ones with the blankets thrown over them though, because they look more lived in and realistic. Let's see what we can find here. Oh, you know what? Doesn't look too bad. What color swatches do we have? I don't like, there's none that really match this room. Oh, this one's not bad. Is there a love seat that matches this? I don't think there is. Be nice if there was. Nah, it doesn't look like it. Okay, we're gonna go with that one then. It's got that like grandma house feel to it with all the throw pillows. I do want to see if we can fit a rocking chair over here. That works. The pathing should be fine. And we can put a little knitting basket next to her chair. There we go. Perfect. Let's see what we've got in the way of a coffee table. That doesn't look too bad. Forward one? Nah, that should be fine. Hopefully the padding on that is okay. I need to put another plant there. Do you have any... just want to grab a... Hello, Ratman! You're about 45 minutes late, but that's okay. There's still 40... No, you're more than 45 minutes late. You're an hour and 15. But there are 45 minutes left in the stream. We're just kind of chilling and relaxing. I am working on the second apartment in this apartment building. That is for an elderly couple. Hey, no worries. Real life comes first. I will never hold it against you if you miss a stream or are a little bit late. The stream is not as important as your real life. Let's do... Oh, you know what I can grab? Which pack is it in? I think it's in the... Growing Together? Yes. Grab the... There we go. Perfect. Okay. Which case... I should put something on this wall. Some type of painting or something. Hey, that's kind of cool. I haven't thought about doing like an Amish off-the-grid kind of family. Some more stuff for their cat, and I want to add a rug, and then I'll figure out the dining area situation. Ooh, that looks nice. I like that green swatch. We'll go with that. I'm afraid to do the bigger, like, cat condo just because I'm afraid that the padding is going to be off. So I think we're going to do this one. We're going to go with this swatch. And for toys, I am planning to get the new pack. I'm probably going to get it on release day rather than pre-ordering it. I know the pre-order bonuses last till like November. I don't really care about the pre-order bonuses. I haven't seen one that like really stands out to me. But I am going to get the new pack when it drops. I'm honestly super excited for it. I think it looks great. The custom lot type is going to be amazing for doing stuff. For doing, like, stuff that we haven't done before. I saw somebody, like, one of the YouTubers that got, like, an early access to, like, a hotel, which I know a lot of people were wanting hotels in this game, and this might be a really interesting way to do that. Even if it's not, like, a full hotel dedicated pack. No, it wasn't Lil... I didn't know Lil Simsy did a hotel. I haven't watched her video. It was somebody else that I was watching. I can't remember his name now. Hold on, let me see if I can find him. Because that's gonna bug me. He came up in my recommended. Let me pull up my phone and see if I can find him. James Turner, that was his name. I have not watched Lil Simsy's video yet. That's on my to-do list. I've been doing a lot of editing for Pastoween, so I haven't been able to watch all the YouTubers' videos on the pack yet. I don't know who you're talking about. I follow more builders than I do people that do like full-on gameplay. I think the people who do gameplay that I follow the most are Lil Simsy, and then there's Rochella, because Rochella did the Legends and Llamas challenge, which I still need to finish. I started that, and then more packs came out, and I started my forever save. I wish we had more tables with, like, tablecloths. I'm not the greatest with names. I think I might know who you're talking about. Very nice. There is a green swatch. Okay, we're gonna go with this one. Let's put salt and pepper shaker up there. I was just looking at a pair of them. This. Grab you, and then I want some kind of plant up there. I'm getting better at building, though I prefer furnishing. I have more fun furnishing houses than I do building. That's because I just really like to play around with the idea of what Sims live in certain places. I want a small plant just so I can have both up there. You might work. You're not super small, but you know what? Oh, it doesn't change the color of the plant, it just changes the face. That's... I used to be super bad at building. Just takes a lot of practice. One of the things that I do specifically is I will go looking for actual house blueprints on the internet, and I will... This was actually a blueprint. The one that I'm working on right now is actually a blueprint I found online. And I'll build based off of that. Sometimes it takes a couple tries because you kind of have to guess at what the length of the walls are. I usually go by the windows and doors on the wall because I figure if it's a wide window, it's 2 tiles. If it's a small window, it's 1 tile. And that kind of helps. Yeah, that takes a lot of practice. I'm still at the point where sometimes I have to delete stuff and go back and fix it because it doesn't quite match up with what... And sometimes I just have to, I don't like those shirts. Sometimes I just have to wing it. There's a build I did a couple weeks ago where I feel like the garage is just way too big, but I was going off a blueprint. That'll work. Wasn't there one like that that had like a cushion on it? Snake! Hi, Snake! This'll work. We're gonna put all the way up back there. Once I get my forever save to the point where, like, the first 3 neighborhoods are complete, like Willow Creek, Oasis Springs, and Newcrest, at that point I'm gonna feel comfortable to start playing in the world. Different lights now that I have the area furnished. So let's go with a ceiling light for the kitchen. Is there a drain swatch on this? No. That'll work. And then we'll do a ceiling fan with a ceiling light in this room like we did over here. There we go. I do think it's still a little dark in here, though. I might want to put one more standing lamp somewhere. But if we move this forward a little bit... Let's put one in this corner. We can leave those there and still put a light up there. There we go. A little extra light in that area of the house. Okay. Let's do the bathroom. Down here. Let's do white tile on the floor in here. I'll find something I like. That'll work. Okay, so we want That's totally fine, Snake. There's only half an hour left in the stream anyways. I don't expect people to be super talkative in these streams. Just because it's mainly just chill music and me building. Let's see what we can do here. Good night, Eli. Thanks for stopping by. Now let's do the outside. Definitely want to do planter boxes. 'Cause I do think the elderly woman that's going to live in this apartment would be the type to garden. But I think she'd do flowers, not like vegetables and stuff. Because I love the idea of her being like super into flower arranging. also really like the idea of them, like, when it's sunny out, drying their clothes on the clothesline instead of using the dryer. So I think we're going to put a clothesline out here, too. I'm going to put this here, and then I'm going to move this over. Maybe move it here. There we go. And we can give them a nice little sitting area out here. My music end? My music did end. Let's go grab another album. There we go. Like a nice little... Yeah. Try some chairs. I know these are supposed to be for kids, but I really like this chair set. We're gonna use these. Oh, they're like wooden. I thought they were... Okay. Let's do these. Perfect. And we can give them maybe a small grill on this side so that they can have some summer barbecues. Oh, you know what I want to give them? Where is the bird feeder? Because that would be really nice. And then we'll give them... There we go. Perfect. Do you want to put a mat outside this door, though? Did I not put lights on the outside of these? Okay, hold on. I'm going to grab these lights and put one on the outside of these doors as well. There we go. That's the downstairs. Now, what I want to do upstairs is I kind of want to... set up... a guest room, because I figure they've got grandkids somewhere. So we could set up a guest room, but we could also make it an office. So like part guest room, part office. First, let's do something with this hallway. House plant there. One of the ones that you actually have to take care of. Let's see. I'm going to do wallpaper in here. No, let's just do regular paint. That's a nice color. We'll do this blue. What bed do we want to use? I do really like this bed. That'll work. Got a nightstand. This is the one that's supposed to match this set, so we'll grab this one. Grab a light. Which I don't think we're going to do much more than the light, because it is a guest room. So we want to leave it open for guests to leave stuff in this room when they stay, especially when they have their grandkids. I picture they have like a teenage grandson who comes to stay with them on occasion, like during the summer. Let's do that. I like that. over here. I think we're gonna give them like not a super old computer, but like older computer. Might be under activities and skills, I think. Looking for the cork board for postcards. Try recreation, maybe? Yes. Put in like a really simple computer chair. Let's go with this one. No actual blue on that set. That sucks. What about you? That'll work. I don't like that. We're gonna get rid of that and put something else there. Shall we? There we go. That looks better. Alright guys, that is all the time we have for tonight. But Tuesday I will either be playing Neverwinter Nights 2 or I might just jump the gun and start Paper Lily a little bit early before Pastoween because it's only one day. Don't forget that the first chapter of this year's Pastoween will be going live Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern. There will be a premiere so people can come in the chat and hang out and talk about the story as it plays. But in the meantime, matané!